Buzz app and you say, I want to create my first community, pay attention to your URL. You're going to go from buzz.xyz to builderlab.xyz. Steve-O, okay. Not to be a party pooper, but if AI is already replacing thousands of workers because it's cheaper, why should we believe the future vision where AI creates abundance, everything becomes cheaper, free, and ordinary people no longer need to work? If companies are already using AI to cut jobs and boost profits, doesn't it make sense that they'll keep the financial benefits rather than give the money away? Doesn't Jack Dorsey's decision highlight that contradiction? I think multiple things can be true, Steve-O. The dystopian, cynical view is that every single company is going to fire every single employee and keep all the profits for themselves. I don't think that's a true statement. I think many companies will do what they can to retain their employees, and rather than reduce costs and keep their productivity the same, maybe they keep the same amount of employees and 10x their productivity, right? There's two models here. One is we can make the existing amount of money 10 times cheaper, or we can keep the existing cost base and make 10 times more revenue. So there's two philosophically different models. That said, I think the idea of a hierarchical organization really starts to fall apart when you can have a group of 10 or 20 people that can do the work of a 200 or 500 or 1,000 person company. It probably starts to make sense for big organizations to start to break into smaller economic units where you take people that are good at working together. Maybe you've got a group of people that are really passionate about, I don't know, whatever, financial services, and they just love numbers. Put them in a cohort and have them build stuff, right? And then you've got other people that are into product and other people that are into customer service. So I could see that large organizations become individual pods. The other side, to your point, there are going to be a lot of layoffs. There's going to be a lot of layoffs. And some sectors are going to be decimated. So like customer service, for example, is probably going to go to a place where most customer service is going to be handled by agents. And then there's going to be a couple of really high-end customer service people that do the sort of white glove treatment. So where do all those people go? What I'm talking about is 10 of those people could get together and put together one of these things. The thing that makes this not quite what you're talking about is the fact that all of this stuff is portable. Buzz doesn't own our data. Buzz doesn't own our identities. Buzz doesn't own the context that we put into our community. So if I create an AI salon Buzz community and I bring in 10 or 20 people, all of that context, all of the smarts and the genius and whatever we come up with in there, that's ours. And we get to take that with us, right? It's tied to our identity and it's portable. So I think that some of what you're talking about is going to happen. I think there's other dynamics at play where it won't just be the dystopian version of this. I think there's going to be all sorts of new opportunities. And the thing I'm excited about here is that a group of motivated people that know and trust one another could use a platform like this to dramatically amplify their impact and their economic potential. So that's where I'm looking at.